mass burial site containing 440 graves found in Izyum after city liberated by Ukrainian forces.
Here's a summary of the article.
The key city had been under Russian occupation for months but was recaptured amid the surging Ukrainian offensive. A mass burial site containing around 440 graves has been found in the Ukrainian city of Izyum after it was liberated from Russian control, a top police officer has told Sky News. Serhiy Bolvanov, the chief police investigator for Kharkiv region, said all the bodies would be exhumed and taken away for forensic examination as part of a major police effort, along with prosecutors and other investigators, to gather evidence of suspected Russian war crimes. He said the bodies had been individually buried at the makeshift site. Police officers were also aware of a number of other burial sites since they started to investigate what crimes had been committed in swaths of the Kharkiv region that had spent months under Russian control but are now back in Ukrainian hands, Mr. Bolvanov said. Speaking about the Izyum site, the chief investigator said, "I can say that there is one of the biggest burials in one liberated city, which contains more than 440 graves. Some 440 bodies were buried in one place." Mr. Bolvanov described how the discovery of the site had impacted him.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I can't even think what Mariupol will be like.
Or Melitopol, or Kherson, or Nova Kakhovka.
Where are the over 100,000 Ukrainian children that the Russians have kidnapped and what is being done to them?
They're being forcibly adopted into Russian families.
Reminder that this is literally an act of genocide according to the UN Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide.
Russia is so fucked. Nothing galvanizes Western support than things like this. Plus the doctor testimony yesterday. Raping kids, torturing people, executing civilians, mass graves. And now Russia is bombing power stations and dams just to terrorize the populace. I think we're going to see even more assistance to Ukraine now.
Putin probably believes that the world is just going to forget all the war crimes his country committed just a couple of years after the war, and he is right that sometimes people have short memories. But not for this. Russia's war crimes need to be remembered for multiple generations to come, especially if they never accept any accountability and keep doubling down and lying about their actions.
The only option Russia has for redemption is to arrest Putin and hand him over to Ukraine to face trial. It's not just Putin's war when the public and those around him allow him to have power.
No, there is more needed. All the commanders need to be on trial and Russia needs their own denazification.
Once again, vibes of WW2's Eastern Front. Russian gonna be Russian.
Vibes of any front Russia ever opens. Circassian genocide saw eradication of 90% of Circassian population. Which is why you don't hear about Circassians nowadays, and this is why it's crucial to stop Russia. When the world doesn't care, this is the last time you hear about nation they're targeting.
Greater than in 1799. Russian General Fyodor Bursak organized several raids against the Western Circassians, and ordered his men to burn Circassian villages, including those who were loyal to the Russian Empire. I guess it's never been safe to surrender to Russia.
My relatives lived there, I don't know where they are now.
I'm praying for you and your family. It's not much, but it's all I've got.
You know, sometimes I get this strange feeling that maybe, just maybe, Russia isn't actually trying to help the people of Ukraine quite as much as they claim to be.
Many of the dead were tortured. Ukraine needs more help.
No, that would be a West-sponsored escalation. Chomsky, no. Ukraine has already lost. Why spend billions? Tucker Carlson.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.